3 signs your third eye center is activated. Guys, I'm really excited about this video because these are certain practices that I was doing up in the mountains with Grandmaster Aksha, and as a result of the practice, while the pineal gland was being activated and the third eye was opening, I started to experience a few things, which will be a very good way for you to see whether you are on the right track of opening up your third eye to be able to see more, to be able to feel more, to be able to increase your intuition powers and manifest what you want, and maybe even in different dimensions. So we're going to dive deep into it in this video, but before we get into it, show reel, hit it. What's up guys, this is Sri Akarshana here, namaste to all of you, and in this video we're going to break down for you the 3 signs that your third eye center is activated. Now just before I was having a conversation with Kira about this on what I started to notice once we started opening up the third eye, so I made a list of these things that I want to share with you. So the first thing is to do with the pressure and the sensations you start feeling. Right? It's very natural when third eye is opening to feel pressure here. There's actually a practice we used to do in the mountains, which was by capturing the sunlight into the third eye. We would capture the sunlight into third eye. That will help open up the portal and stimulate and bypass the mind. We will also do another practice, which is applying pressure so that our focus becomes at third eye. While we do that and we are with eyes closed, our eyes are towards the third eye, you will feel almost like a light pressure, a light headache that's happening in the center. So if you're feeling that, some people feel throbbing happening, then that is a good sign that it may be starting to open. Another thing is that the sensation. And when your pineal gland activates, what happens is squeezes out of the pineal gland, there's a chemical that is released. That is the sensation we usually feel. So it's like what kind of feeling could we say? You know, when just the sensation in that head is kind of like just this burst of it's like when you go to the bathroom, you take a wee and you have that that moment, that little shivery moment. It's a little bit like that. You close your eyes and I don't know what that was, but it felt good, right? So I don't know how many of you can resonate with that, right? So it's a little sensation you feel there, okay? So that's the first sign that your third eye is activating. Not every time you go for a pee, by the way. So don't think, my third eye is opening every time from now, right? So it's a little bit like that. So pressure and sensation. The second thing, right? The second sign is when you have like effortless visualization. So it means that like before it may have took you a while to try and visualize something and try to feel like you're actually there. Now whenever you close your eyes, you're kind of somewhere else. You see it straight away. You instantly see there's a picture. You instantly see there's some people or there's in a different environment. And you can instantly go and move in that environment. That will give you a good indication that your third eye is really opening. It's because the third eye is the portal to other dimensions, right? And so when it starts opening, you start being able to see. From seeing is only first step, right? Seeing like a frosty image, not so clear, and then it becomes more clear, then you know it's opening up even more, then it becomes more clear, then it opens even more. Then when you enter, that is when you know for sure it is open, because then you can enter into different dimensions on different levels of consciousness to be able to manifest. So that's very, very powerful. So that's a good sign as well. And the third and final sign is when you start noticing that your intuition is strengthening. And how can you notice that? It's very simple. You kind of just like walk out and you're in an environment and suddenly you look at somebody and maybe they're smiling, but inside you just know they're hurting. You know there's something going on, right? And they haven't said anything. So you start having this knowing, and then lo and behold, after a few moments, when you get into conversation, they tell you all the things that's happening, right? Or sometimes it could be it could be some other way, right? It could be something they're thinking, or something that, like, maybe they say they want to speak to you, and you know that it's going to be something bad, or you know that it's going to be something good. That knowing, and then when you have the conversation, it becomes real, and you're like, oh my God, how did I know they were going to say that to me, right? That is also a very good sign. It's because when your third eye is opening, right, your intuition heightens because you are accessing information from a higher realm, a higher level of consciousness. So that is also a very good indication that your third eye is opening. Now, before we end this video, I just want to put out for you that third eye opening has become a very, very, I think it's like a very popular search. You know, people are like, everyone wants to open up their third eye these days. But also there's a lot of precautions here. Your spirit wants to be strong. Because while your third eye is opening, the information that you'll be receiving is very powerful. You're talking about the deepest secrets, the deepest truth about things. How do you deal with it, right? Imagine if you walk down the street and you look at someone, you know they're gonna experience terminal illness. I mean, what would you do with that information? That's why spirit needs to be very strong. You need to know how to deal with these situations before even doing it. And another thing is, when third eye opens, because your connectivity is much higher, you need to make sure your mind is clean. Your intent is pure, your heart-centered. You're coming from a place of love and kindness and compassion in everything you do, and a place of positivity. Because when your third eye opens, you don't just manifest everything that you want fast. You manifest all your thoughts and all your vibrations very quickly too. So I always say opening up third eye is not good or is not bad. It's a very powerful tool. If you are and have negativity, then that also manifests. If you have more positivity, that will manifest. So please take good precaution in your intent, in your purity of intent, your purity of vibrations. Come from a nice, beautiful place, and everything will manifest beautifully in your life. Guys, I hope this video has been of some use to you. If it has, please do hit the thumbs up, hit the like button. Also, comment below, let us know your experiences, what you've been through. And also let us know where you guys have tuned in from. Now that lockdown is kind of coming down, we're able to travel a little bit more. So maybe we'll see you somewhere near your city or near your country, and then we'll connect in person. And finally, if you're new to this channel and you haven't already, remember to hit that subscribe button and the notifications button next to it. That's a little bell sign, by the way, because this year I'm dedicated to making daily videos to hold you accountable to make it your best year yet. But for now, guys, I'm signing out. Namaste. Ciao.